And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Elmer Christian is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
If you want to pick up a win as a starting pitcher, you have to go 5 innings to get the win, and that's just what he did the last one. I'm sure he'd like to be out there for a little bit longer in this one.
Now in the box, Lou Brock, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Right fielder, number 15.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple. A for effort by the left fielder, but he couldn't quite haul it in.
Yeah, he climbs the ladder but ran out of rungs, Matty. After that, it's game on. And he was booking it around the bags and earned himself that triple.
Standing in now, Steve Finley, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And at third, and a very early opportunity for him to drive in a run. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
The 1-2 fouled off. Brock at third with nobody out. And this one gets away. And not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
Yeah, and when you're losing, there's usually a good reason for it. They're already down, and then he lets this one get away from him. They better keep them within striking distance, or this thing is going to get lopsided in a hurry.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's hit over 400 in his last 10 games, and his team, they are really relying on him. He knows he's hot. His teammates know that he's hot, and you can bet the opposing pitcher, he knows he's hot too.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Mark McGuire. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
And there are 2 away now.
Shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ozzie Smith, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Pirates coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bob Gibson will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Hard on the ground towards short. Smith is there, and that's the first out. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run, and that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
Check swing called strike, 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Settling in now, Roberto Clemente, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Pirates 0. The next to bat for St. Louis, Rick Armstrong, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge. but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting 7, second baseman, Ricky Camp.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Ricky Camp. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So with 2 out, that means Hanley Ramirez will also get an opportunity here.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Camp is off at first with 2 away. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals, who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Tyler Wiggins, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Tyler Wiggins.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And we have to focus on Matt Carpenter right here. This guy bounces around, can play a number of different positions, and has a good enough arm to play them all and play them all at a high level.
Up next for the Buccos, Christopher Wiggins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And he falls behind 0-2. Gibson has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
Digging in, Curtis Wiggins. As a look, now the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Brock coasts under it. 2 gone.
Batting 7th, catcher, Brian Brummett.
At the plate, Brian Brummett. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games. From the stretch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 2 out with the man at first. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Scott Gifford, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0. Line drive to center field. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he's in safely at third as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Elmer Christian in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Brummett on third. Gifford on at second with 2 down. Tough one to lay off. Called a strike. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
The 2-2. And a breaking ball stays outside. Christian Brummett would be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes. And history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Digging in to try it again. Christian Brummett 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch on its way. Took something off there, but it misses ball 1.
Well, He's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. We played 2, all even at 1 apiece. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Bob Gibson. 9-1-2 due up.
Gibson.
First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Gibson is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Here's the pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Sacrifice situation here, and the manager wisely brings his third baseman in to try and cut down the lead runner if it comes his way. Into the box now, Lou Brock. A ball and no strikes. Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box, Steve Finley, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 1-1 home. It was swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find his zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Brummett over to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mark McGuire. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Ozzie Smith.
Ready for another chance? Ozzie Smith. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation. He seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. 1 run is scored. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Standing in now, Rick Armstrong. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Here comes the 0-1. Way out in front.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul. The 1-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Here's a high pop-up. Gifford camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Third baseman number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Standing in, Matt Carpenter, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Carpenter is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Fastball called strike. 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Pirates 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Randy Wiggins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Hit hard up the middle. Smith on the move. He's got it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Striding in once again, Roberto Clemente. First offering on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. 3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. Swinging a ground ball to 3rd. And this will stay inside the 3rd base bag. A fair ball. And he'll reach second now with one away. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the one-out double. And as we call on our team leaderboard, you can see his total currently 4th best on this Pirate ball club. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Tyler Wiggins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Clemente, the runner at second with one away. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Line towards center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
In now, Christopher Wiggins. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Into the box now, Ricky Ham. They'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. I thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, man. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
Into the box now, Bob Gibson. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Wiggins moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Digging in and looking for more, Lou Brock. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Cards lead it 3-1. Now to the plate, Curtis Wiggins. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
That's taken now, and it's 2-0 to the Pirates shortstop.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-0 to him now. Here it is, the 3-0. The swing and a miss, strike one. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! Solo shot here to left. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Buccos have made this a 3-2 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The catcher,
Into the box, Brian Brummett. High in the air out to center field. Finley is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Scott Gifford.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Scott Gifford. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. Hit on the ground out to short. Smith is up with it. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Elmer Christian.
And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Elmer Christian. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. One in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. We're through 4. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Ready for another shot now. Steve Finley. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Steve Finley.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ripped down the line. But this gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing, north-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Stepping in now, Mark McGuire. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Scorched to third. Throw gets him 2 down.
The batter, number 1, Georgia, Ozzie Smith.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Ozzie Smith. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Wiggins has a play. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're up 3-2. Digging in once again, Christian Brummett. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Ready once again, Randy Wiggins. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Brummett aboard here at first with nobody out. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. High pop-up. McGuire is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for Pittsburgh, right fielder, Roberto Clemente.
Stepping into the box, Roberto Clemente. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Chopper to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyler Wiggins. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
0-1, here it comes. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball one. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And it's gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him as they take the lead 4-3.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Now batting, left fielder, Christopher.
In now, Christopher Wiggins. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Now the 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. McGuire's got it, and the side is retired. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this two-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's 4-3 Pittsburgh. Leading off the inning, Rick Armstrong, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Rick Armstrong.
First delivery to him on the way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Now a ball hit high and fairly deep down the left field line. This ball has a chance and gone for a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Now batting, second baseman.
Standing in now, Ricky Camp. Swing and a liner, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Henry Ramirez.
Here's Hanley Ramirez, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Now here's the pitch. Too low, 1-0. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo shot for Hanley Ramirez. Career number 247 as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Well, that's one way of taking control of a game. Second dinger of the inning. They've got the lead, and now everyone wants to get a bat and take some cuts.
Into the box, Bob Gibson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Popped him up. Gifford will put this one away, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Cardinals are out in front, 5-4. Leading off the inning, Curtis Wiggins, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we were going to see a pitcher's duel here today.
Yeah, Dan, I'm a little taken aback by this. I thought we were going to have a low-scoring game like Matty just attested to. But the offense, let's tip our hats. Some guys were missing locations, and they didn't miss the heater.
You know what, Dilo, this just goes to show you, no matter how you look at it paper before this started, we both thought that this was going to be a low-scoring affair. 2 really good pitches. That hasn't been the case. When you think you have it figured out, you haven't come close to figuring any of it out.
Catcher, Brian Drummond.
Into the box, Brian Brummett. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Just got a piece up the line. Foul ball, however, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Scott Gifford, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Swing, strike 2. Check swing grounder to the right side. Camp has it. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Bart Wiggins will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 19, Bart Wiggins.
Circle change there, called strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Will right now, this guy's...
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Sam Freeman trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Sam Freeman.
Christian Brummett will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
Ramirez on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Pirates strand a couple, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Back here in Pittsburgh, 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 52, Mike North.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Lou Brock. He bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground at first. And that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Well, with that base hit, D-Bro, he's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. The only one he needs now is the home run, and he should get another AB in this one.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. People are like to downplay the cycle a little bit. I'm a huge fan of it myself. If he can mix in this homer right here, not only hits for the cycle, but 4 knocks in the game.
Stepping in now, Steve Finley pulled toward right center field. Brummett on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mark McGuire.
Digging in once again, Mark McGuire, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. And now they've got him picked off. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Redbirds down quietly. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Ready for another shot now, Randy Wiggins. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Hard hit ball to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 21, Roberto Clemente.
Ready for another chance, Roberto Clemente. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses low with it, 2-0. The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike 1 and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Leo Fernandez
takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
In now, Tyler Wiggins, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Clemente, base runner at first with 1 out. Pitch out, nothing doing. Ready with the 2-0. Runners on the move for second. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting, Left fielder, Christopher Wiggins.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Christopher Wiggins. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First offering on its way. And he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And foul, though it had the home run distance.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
On to first, and it's dropped. And the inning will continue now as there are 2 on with 2 away.
Wow, as we watch this, I have to just shake my head. Looks like a good throw, but the first baseman just drops it. I guess that big glove isn't big enough, huh?
Digging in to try it again, Curtis Wiggins, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. McGuire is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Pirates strand a couple. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Striding in once again, Ozzie Smith. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. First pitch coming. Here it is. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. High in the air out to center field. Brummett has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Ready once again, Rick Armstrong. He's set, and the pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Visiting Cardinals lead in this one here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the ball game. Matt Carpenter will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. Around first, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Into the box, Ricky Camp, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. High and deep to right center. Clemente going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a two-run game now. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Ball one.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now a ball lined to the left side. And fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Redbirds get on the board, and it comes on the RBI triple.
Bottom of the eighth coming up.
It's the Cardinals 6 and the Buccos 4. Leading off the inning, Brian Brummett, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball two.
Oh, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
Here it comes, 2-0. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hard hit at third. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
First baseman, number 12, Scott Gifford.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Manny Bland will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Peter Borges will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 8, Peter Borges.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. 1 out, nobody on. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive to center field. Finley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
From pitcher number 52, Mike North.
Angel Vargas will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 30, Angel Vargas.
The average entering play at a cool 330. 3 homers and 15 RBIs. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
The 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
1-2. Here it comes. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Popped him up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full. The Cardinals lead it 6-4. A beautiful nighttime shot there of downtown Pittsburgh as we're ready for what remains of this one from PNC Park. Jamie Fletcher enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Peter Borges, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Wiggins is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Lou Brock.
So coming to the plate, Lou Brock. And all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a fastball chopped fouled at the plate. It's strike 1. Line drive to center field. Brummett is there. 2 gone.
Center fielder number 12, Steve Finley.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Steve Finley. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. The 0-1 on its way. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Standing in now, Mark McGuire, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in his zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Ozzie Smith, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. With runners in scoring position this season, Smith is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And the pitch on 2-1. A high fastball is in there. 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. On the first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Nothing further in the Cardinal ninth. Last chance coming up for the Buccos. They trail by a couple. It's 6-4. Mike Stewart is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Mike Stewart.
Striding in to start the ninth, Christian Brummett, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Line drive to left. Borges is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Into the box now, Randy Wiggins. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. The 1-1. There's a sharp slider taken low for a ball. The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. There's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Roberto Clemente. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. Ready with the 1-0. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Up next for the Buccos, Tyler Wiggins. He's 1-for-4 for the game. First offering on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike. Wiggins, the runner at third. Clemente at second with 1 away. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Camp is there. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut the deficit to only 1 run.
Now batting, Christopher Wiggins, and he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. First pitch coming, here it is. And a ball, 1-0.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
That's inside. 2-0. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. This is on the ground over to first. And a step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5, the final. The Cardinals rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Bob Gibson with his 4th win this season. Mike Stewart closes the door for the save, his 18th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.